bude asi kritický bod. Chci ukončit zápas a to se také děje.
This man entered the cage with a very simple mission: to destroy you, break your rhythm, and finish the fight in the most brutal way possible. His name is Losene the Black Panther Keita. At one point in his career, he achieved something no other fighter in his promotion's history had accomplished. 5 belts at the same time. This is his story. Keita was born in Guinea and grew up on the streets of Belgium. And the streets of Belgium were not kind to him. Fights at school, fights on the street, frequent visits from the police, and at some point 4 months in jail. When he got out, things got worse. Until a friend saw something in that young man full of rage who was throwing his life away on the streets, and took him to an MMA club. Keita agreed. And the same anger that almost destroyed him became the weapon that turned him into the Black Panther. He was so good from the start that his amateur opponents refused to keep facing him. So he went professional, and that's where it all began. His second professional fight. Karol Michalak had 4 weeks to prepare. 4 weeks were not enough. The Black Panther came out with the same silent and devastating aggression as always, without adjustments, without the necessary evolution. Michalak entered the ring confidently. He came away with a very painful lesson. The Black Panther wasn't warming up, he was already in full swing. December, and Keita still wasn't done. 3 fights in 3 months. While other fighters protected their records and managed their schedules, Keita kept building his own. The next name on the list was Sofiane Oufden. Oufden came as a test to see if the first 2 performances were a pattern or just a coincidence. The answer came in the quickest way possible. 3 fights, 3 victories by KO. And by the end of 2019, the Black Panther had sent a very clear message to the world of European MMA. No one had tested him yet. New contract, new promotion, new division. Keita signed with Oktagon MMA and made his lightweight debut against the Slovakian Karol Bumby-Rysavy. And he did it in style.
V té kleci, jestli po takovém úvodu můžeš čekat něco jiného než takového šílený.
Chlapci na nič nečakajú a hneď sú tu tvrdé výmeny. Je okamžite kontraúder. Wow.
From the start, Keita controlled every inch of the cage. Precise combinations, constant pressure. Rysavy fell to the floor multiple times until the referee decided that was enough.
Keita má pekelnú rýchlosť a ten spodok, nijak, fú.
Keita už to chtěl ukončit, myslel si, že má vyhráno a možná se tomu blíží. Pojď, postav se. Spodek, tam teď bude asi kritický bod. A Keita tam znovu
5 fights, 5 victories. And the road to the title was starting to take shape. This time a belt was at stake. The Oktagon Interim Lightweight Championship, and for Dizer, it wasn't just any opponent.
Čelo, promiň. Tohle je ples.
Keita sa hneď snaží stávať a hneď je aj hore. A hneď je aj dole.
Ale ta bude mizet s přibývajícím časem. Jestli ten čas bude... Připravil na Keitu, který ho teď trefil. Tvrdou levou. A ten jej táhne nahoru, nedaří se mu to, tohle bude další takedown. Ten úder o hodně pomalejší. Ty nástupy bude mít velmi...
But the Black Panther used his superior speed and agility to control the pace from the very first second. Effective strikes, constant pressure, without giving the Serbian any room to breathe.
V té kapse, kde oba dva došáhnou, fyzické kondice, nepouští Keitu k tomu, aby Keita
jednoducho ubránil. Který mu vždy rozhodí rovnováhu.
On není takový, když jdeš po něm ty. Krásný pokus pracovat tou svojí výbornou nohou.
Rozhodit a potom si dát nějaký.
Když chytáte do předloktí.
In the final round, Paradiser made a desperate takedown attempt to turn the fight around. Keita quickly reversed and kept up intense pressure.
Co sázeli na tenhle zápas, tak pořád nervózně žmoulají ty tikety. Rony přeletěl Keitu, pokus o takedown, byl až příliš rychlý.
Veľa hýbať. Teď pokus o takedown, ktorý nebol
rozjel. Ta rychlost.
Prostě polovici 5. kola.
Byl dobře tvrdou pravou. A ten titul šampiona lehkého. Se vteřin odklepáno.
Unanimous decision, Keita, first belt. The Black Panther was just beginning. This one was different. Ivan Buchinger wasn't just another opponent. He was a veteran with 2 belts in different divisions and years of experience that made him the clear favorite of the night. Keita was the big underdog.
Komu sa prvému poštil.
Vrázadí. Ivan se mi...
To bude titulový. Nebal by ho zatlačiť niekde späť. Keita sa obáva toho takedownu.
Si musí počkat, až Keita tak...
Je rizikovejšie práve tie prvé kola.
But Buchinger didn't stand a chance. Keita blocked every takedown attempt and came back with a flurry of powerful combinations, which forced the referee to stop the fight at the 3-minute mark of the first round.
Další tvrdá prava. Ivan je ve velkých problémech. Keita má šanci ukončit zápas a to se také děje. Je konec.
The Black Panther had just defeated the most experienced veteran he had faced in his career and was crowned the undisputed lightweight champion of Oktagon, second belt, and the world of European MMA started to pay attention. The Black Panther dropped down a division, featherweight, a new territory, and Samuel Bark was waiting with his sharp Muay Thai and years of experience, ready to make it a difficult night. And he did it, at least at the beginning.
Musel Keita potrestat.
Keita vyvíjal od začátku obrovský tlak na...
By mohl platit v dlouhodobém horizontu, okamžitě kope další. Jak jsem říkal, v dalším horizontu třeba 3 kol, ale... To kope fantasticky přesně, 7. a 8. Teď ale to... Keita doručuje zápas, který rozsvítil halu.
The first rounds were close. Bark used his kicks to disrupt Keita's rhythm and challenge him in unfamiliar territory.
Kopat ve druhém kole. Rád by to dostal do toho klinče.
Do toho klinča, kedy si môže...
But just 30 seconds into the third round, the Black Panther landed a clean left uppercut followed by a flurry of punches that the referee couldn't ignore.
Keita je v absolútnom loveckom móde. Nechce nechať...
Keita had won in a new division, and Bark was handed just his second professional loss. Jakub Tichota was considered the most talented Czech MMA fighter at that time. It wasn't enough.
Ale Keita začal respektovat sílu soupeře a se rychle ponořil, ale Keita zatím odmítl, ticho stejně inkasuje. Losene tak jako v tuhle chvíli. Tichota inkasuje, tichotu začínat a je připraven na ty jeho úteky, aby je převzal.
In the first round, Keita landed a blow that fractured Tichota's collarbone, and Tichota kept fighting. You have to acknowledge his courage because what came next was not pleasant.
No, prišiel by tak trošku, ale...
Že jo, tichotu drahocenné vteřiny, kdy zůstává ve hře na ten nos. Svého rohu slyší, musíme dolů, ale...
A opět to bylo...
Přešlápl si do...
To zasiahol Tichotu.
Keita knocked him down multiple times in almost every round. Fast punches, powerful punches without mercy.
Boxuje trošku z záklonu. Ne. Po té přední na hlavu se Tichota docela... Ne.
Napletivo, dokázal ho... Ano, protože se tam postavil mezi tím ničím.
In round 4, with a broken collarbone and unable to defend himself, the referee stopped the massacre.
Konec.
Third belt, 2-division champion, and undefeated. The Black Panther kept building his empire, belt by belt. The Georgian mate Sanikidze from Next Gen was the featherweight champion. That night would not end well for the Black Panther. Keita opened the fight with an early takedown. Everything seemed normal. While he maneuvered in Sanikidze's guard, something unexpected happened. Keita suffered a fracture in his leg.
Zachytil ten jeho kop, takže... Ale prostě rychle.
He walked away limping, in obvious pain, unable to continue. First professional defeat for the Black Panther, not by an opponent who outmatched him, but by his own body, betraying him at the worst moment. 5 months after the injury, the Black Panther was back. And in front of him was Nico One Love Samsonite, black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, tasked with keeping Keita grounded and on the mat.
A vtedy podkopla, uvidíme či...
Kola. To, co potřebuje, ale Keita má pořád nebezpečné ty ruce.
Jo, uvidíme, či z toho něco vyťaží. Dvíhá ho do vzduchu. Krásně ho bere na zem.
Samsonite started strong. He used his reach to land strikes and managed a takedown at the end of the first round.
Pozíciu je v plnom, no, ale Keita okamžitě dynamicky.
But at the start of the second round, Keita closed the distance. He dodged a left punch and answered with a right hook that left the German staring at the ceiling lights. Successful comeback, new belt, 4th overall. The African ruler was reclaiming his throne. The Dutchman, Agi de Wolverine Sardari, was known for his hand speed and his intelligence in the cage. That night he proved the nickname was deserved.
Uniká jakémukoliv úderu. Pas. Sardari si to naštěstí.
6. kop na tu nohu.
Celý ten Oktagon, tohle nemůže fungovat.
Kiky.
Keita kept up his relentless pressure from the start, but Wolverine was just as determined to make every second as difficult as possible.
Teď hezký nástup. Jsme na zemi. Samozřejmě a kurzu 6,5. Čeká Bogdanovič. Právě po spocích stará boxerská práce čeká na svůj možná další pokus o takedown. Nepouští. My jsme zvyklí na to, že zkusí daleko víc úderů.
In the third round, Sardari landed a clean shot that made Black Panther stagger.
Se vůbec trochu chytil.
Keita je v problémech. Inkasoval tvrdou sérii úderů.
The stadium held its breath.
Takhle jsme Keitu viděli naposledy, kdy je Keita nahulený. Je nahulený, vypadá o něco lépe. Otáčí a bere. Znovu to dělat, aby ten zápas vůbec vrávora Oktagonem. Teď Helmery. Zkusil to přes...
But Keita survived the most dangerous moment of his career, and the accumulated damage from the start was enough to win the decision on all the scorecards. Another victory, another step toward history. The Serbian Predrag Bogdanovic arrived with a physique and a style made to inflict punishment, and he made one thing very clear, to destroy Keita on the ground.
A teď se asi dostane k tomu, aby nakonec...
Bránil. A opět ponorenie.
Predrag až příliš respektuje. Úplně se zlomil. Tohle Bogdanovič vůbec nemůže, to tu. Ale i po 3 minutách zápasu je... Tak to lítá hodně těsně. U hlavy Bogdanovič.
But the Black Panther had other plans. Keita used his superior speed to control the pace. He neutralized every takedown attempt and kept the fight standing, controlling it.
A znovu.
V podstatě tím způsobem...
Keita na body technickým rozhodnutím 3,7.
Pustiť Keitu. Drží ten signál, dokázal ho dostať pod... Samozrejme, tá kadencia sa znížila zo strany...
Jeho zčervenaný obličej. Ale přesto stržnou.
In the last 10 seconds of the second round, he landed a precise body shot that made Bogdanovic collapse before the bell rang.
Bogdanoviča, aby...
To byl spodek! To byl ten spodek, o kterém jsem mluvil, a teď je Bogdanovič podle mě připraven to zdát.
And at this point, talk of the 5 belts was no longer just a possibility. It was inevitable. The Polish fighter Mateusz Dynamit Legierski was the inaugural champion of his division, and he came in with everything he had.
Je česká dvojka v finále.
Just seconds after the start, Keita landed a liver shot that briefly stunned the Polish fighter.
To je pro Legierského nepříjemné, protože Keita je strašně rychlý. Vyhovuje mu uspat svého soupeře a pak vybuchnout.
Každopádne, ako bude fungovať Legierský strašne blízko, tým pádom...
Bude.
Podok. Legierský od...
Keita moc dobře ví, že potřebuje Legierský. Vlastně velký úder, kromě toho spodku. Stranu.
From that moment on, the Black Panther controlled every inch of the cage. He stopped the takedowns and kept the fight standing. And he kept piling up damage round after round with a patience that was almost more terrifying than his punches.
Nejde o to se do toho nějak zvlášť nutit, ale prostě...
Ten se teda snaží prebrat tu aktivitu.
Všechno vidí, stíhá ohýbat. Protože ty kopy mohly být se zadat.
Výrazně, že dal najevo, že tam je nějaký problém.
Unanimous decision. Keita, on the horizon, the name waiting for him was already visible. A score to settle since 2022. Some rematches are for revenge. This one was for history. Paradiser was the only rival who had every reason in the world to want to deny Keita his 5th belt. And the entire stadium knew what was at stake.
Zlomení na nohy není prohra. Vůbec nemusí myslet na to, že se ozývají zase fanoušci Keity. Keita říká, stačí mi 30.
Trafili jeden druhého navzájem.
Po Keity.
Both of them started cautiously. Paradiser landed kicks trying to establish distance, but Keita responded with his superior speed and took the first round.
Rony dokázal tu nohu zapřít na to.
The second round was different. Paradiser managed to damage Keita's eye and the fight got ugly.
Je naprosto šílená. Vidíš
Áno,
to?
áno,
že-
áno, vidím.
But then Paradiser made the most costly mistake of the night. He attempted a takedown at the wrong moment. Keita punished him with a powerful elbow that knocked the Serbian down.
Jednej nohe teraz chytá Keitovi aj spodnú. Teraz tam bol priestor, kedy mohol spojiť tie ruky.
Ronnie out! Ten loket ho vyřadil ze hry. A je konec.
The referee intervened as the stadium erupted. And Losene Keita, the Black Panther, stood up in the center of that cage as the first fighter in the history of his promotion to simultaneously hold 5 belts. From Guinea to the streets of Belgium, from prison to holding 5 belts at once. Losene Keita didn't find a system that was ready for him. He built it himself, fight by fight, belt by belt, and no one has come close to taking it from him.